How you doing, Paul?
Pretty good. I got a quick one for you.
Okay.
I took a bunch of open reel tape decks for a customer, and he brought me a pair of Akai number 77s. Fancy, auto reverse, everything decks. The tape threads across here, and there's a roller that comes up to pull it across the head. It's really neat. Well, problem is, it's got so many joints and linkages in it, they all get gummy. It's a full day's job to take it apart and clean it. I got it apart, got it clean, got everything working smoothly. You know, the pinch holders going up and down, etc. And then notice that this pot metal casting is disintegrating. That does happen occasionally. If it's not made properly, it'll just crumble. And that's critical to this track. This is where the roller locks in when it pulls the tape up. And when that crumbles, this deck is toast. One of those things you need to know before you buy a used Akai 77. Right now it'll probably work fine. Who knows how long you'll actually use it. But that's the first time I've seen that happen. Probably won't be the last. After all that work cleaning this thing to find that out.
Now, how do you clean it exactly?
Well, you take it all apart and get these linkages up and get lacquer thinner under it and clean out the wax. Then re-oil it and reassemble it. This one looks like a six head, 3 motor. It's actually belt driven reel tables. DC motors, driving belts, driving reel tables, that's cheating. And you think the captions would be direct? No, little DC motor, flat belt. It needs belts. But with that crumbling, I'm not going to recommend putting belts on it. I've got 2 of these to do. I'll find out if the other one's doing the same thing. But that's interesting. I've seen that happen for years in record changers and other machines, but never saw it happen in a tape deck.
Now, how old is this one exactly?
The 80s.
It was a big deal back then?
It was a big deal. I say, 6 heads, record and play back in both directions. Very nice. But there's the Achilles heel right there. That, and it's hard to work on. I don't want to change the belts even if you ask, because the belts are hell to get to. It's bad enough cleaning the linkages where the pinch rollers would pop up.
And you might break the pot metal if you...
Well, yeah. When I got this thing, the pinch rollers were down, and these arms are down like this. And you can't thread the tape when they're down like that. Well, the problem was the pinch rollers, when they pop up, they take these heads, when these arms go, pinch rollers come up, these arms go down. Well, if the pinch rollers don't move, these arms don't come up. So the pinch rollers were stuck right there. So you couldn't thread it. So I found out.
It just gummed up.
Yeah, you get the linkages clean, they work properly. But
You think after 1980 you need a cleaning or two.
most things do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I use waxy grease. Like Murray Hartman used to say about waxy buildup. Same thing. So watch out for that buying used open reels, because this one obviously has some problems.
Okay. Well, thank you, Paul.
You're welcome.